What's up, YouTube? FD White back with another. This is a special episode, and this is dedicated to my city, Detroit City, man. We trying to take the leap. We trying to be trailblazers, and we're gonna talk about it today, man. So, welcome to the channel. I go by FD White. If you're new, we talk about stocks, we talk about crypto, we talk about the overall economy, we talk about getting to the money. So, if that's something you like, or if you're a little bit interested, let the video play a little bit. See if you like it. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. And let's jump into it. So, what am I talking about? This is for Detroit. What up, though? What up, though? This is from Detroit. If you don't know, I am from Detroit, 7 Mile to be exact, West 7 Mile. And this came shocking to me. This came as a shocking thing to me. This was not on my 2024 bingo card. And what am I talking about? I am talking about uh, Detroit breaks ground with shocking tax payment innovation. So, what's happening here is Detroit has just announced that they will be receiving tax payments in crypto. They will be open to receiving tax payments in crypto. So, when I scoured the internet, they haven't really gave a fair or gave a specific name to the cryptos that they're going to use, but they are using PayPal as like the middleman, so to say. So I'm guessing was ever on PayPal. No, they have like, of course, they have Bitcoin. I think they have Ethereum. I'll check and see which other cryptos they have, but I know they have a stable coin, PUSTD or something like that. Not STD, but I know they have a stable coin as well. But I know we're going for the sake of argument, we're just going to say Bitcoin. We're just going to predicate this whole video to Bitcoin. So let's jump right into it. It says in a groundbreaking move, Detroit is set to revolutionize its tax payment system. On Thursday, the city unveiled its ambitious plan to become the largest metropolitan area in the United States to accept Bitcoin, there we go, along with various other cryptocurrencies for settling taxes. So, what is going to happen is me, FD White, if I want to pay my fair share, my taxes to Detroit, my city taxes, I can give them Bitcoin, but it will not be kept in Bitcoin. I think they're going to convert it over to USD, the United States dollar, immediately. So that's something that is still cool. A lot of people, it's a step forward. It's definitely a step forward. We'll talk about in the video a little bit later how lots of nations, lots of companies, even a lot of pension funds are starting to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet or in their reserves. So with them just taking it and then instantly converting it, it's a start. It's a start. So we'll have to see how this happens or how it goes along, because like I said, this is a trailblazing movement that Detroit is doing. It's the largest city and metropolitan city in the United States to do this. So let's continue on. It says the initiative places Detroit at the forefront of financial modernization. And this, actually, let me give a shout out. This is coming from bitperfect.pe. So shout out to them. This is where I'm getting the information from. So I will link the article down in the description below. It says city officials are optimistic that this forward-thinking approach will not only streamline tax payments, but also attract tech-savvy residents and businesses to the area. So they're thinking of they're trying to be 2 or 3 steps ahead. So okay, first we'll start with the taxes, and maybe this will be like something of a magnet for people to come over and kind of make Detroit somewhat of a hub, a tech hub. So that's what we're looking, and that's good because that is the wave. That will be the wave the next 5 to 10 years. And the plan highlights Detroit's commitment to leveraging cutting edge technology to foster economic growth and innovation. By integrating crypto in its infrastructure, aims to provide a more flexible, and listen to this, an efficient payment system that caters to the evolving preferences, there you go, of its populace. So what they're saying there is a lot of people are starting to come around to crypto. A lot of people are starting to use cryptocurrency or get knowledgeable about cryptocurrency. So they have to stay ahead. They have to stay with the curve. They have to stay with the ongoing shifts in the world. And this is definitely one. No matter what your next door neighbor or your barber saying about, crypto being a scam or a Ponzi scheme and all that, there's scams and Ponzi schemes in every sector. Anytime money is dealt or anytime some type of transaction is dealt, it's always going to be scams. It's always going to be all type of bad actors in the space. So crypto is not exempt from that. But don't act like it's just the only thing that's out here. Like we're not gonna get on the banking system. That's all. That's a whole nother video. It says the strategic move. Let's go back to this. The strategic move signals a broader trend, so to say, of cities embracing digital assets as legitimate forms of payment, reflecting and the growing popularity and acceptance of cryptos across various sectors. Detroit embarks on this pioneering journey. It paves the way for other urban cities to consider similar advancements. So let's talk about the crypto revolution. This is what it's saying. Let me actually see if I can zoom in. There we go. So it says the crypto revolution as Detroit takes a historic step by planning to accept cryptocurrencies for tax payments. A multitude of untold aspects emerge, revealing profound implications for individuals, communities, and nations. You can read the rest. It says what's next for crypto in urban economies. The acceptance of crypto prompts several questions. Does this mark the beginning of a trend for other cities globally? How might it alter, the regular financial systems, and the integration of crypto into public fiscal policies could redefine economic interactions between citizens and governments, enabling more transparent and swift transactions. This is what you need to know about cryptocurrencies. A lot of people are like, oh, crypto is for bad. It's for people who sell drugs or people who. That's what back in the day. Silk Road. Look that up. For people to do the shady things on the internet. The blockchain is an open public ledger. Every transaction that has ever been transacted is on the blockchain. Whichever blockchain you're using, there's different blockchains. Whichever blockchain you're using, every transaction is on that blockchain. There is ways around it, but we're not gonna get me demonetized today. But mostly every transaction is on the blockchain. That's why it's an open source peer-to-peer network. That's what Bitcoin. Go read the white paper. I will link a link to the white paper. So if you want to read the Bitcoin white paper, you can read that as well to figure out what's going on. It's going to be a lot of things that you won't understand, but do your homework, do your due diligence, or look at some YouTube videos. I'm not explaining it today, but it is something where this is very true. The transactions will be swifter. You don't have to wait. They don't have to settle, and it's more transparent. You can see where your money went, who it went to, synonymously, and you can go from there. One of the paramount advantages is the potential for enhanced financial inclusion. Digital currencies, cryptos, are often hailed as a tool that can empower individuals without access. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. Without access to traditional banking systems, thus integrating more people into the formal economy. Crypto does not care what color you are, what your background is. It doesn't care about any of that. Man, woman, female, them, they, who, what, when, where, why. It doesn't matter about any of that. Crypto is open to everybody. The barrier of entry is very, very low. You do have to do your due diligence, but this is definitely something that is very true. It can empower individuals without access to traditional banking systems. So that just goes around, like, a lot of people don't have a bank account, like, that, which is cool. Like, even around the world, a lot of people don't have access to a bank account, can't get a bank account, but they can use crypto. All you need is a phone and a wallet. So it said Detroit's initiative could serve as an influential case study. Key phrase, case study, demonstrating the utility of cryptocurrencies and bridging such financial gap. So this is a case study. That's what I really want to drill home, the point home. This is a case study. This is not something that is that has been implemented in various counties, cities, and things like that. This is, like I said, the first big metropolitan city to do this. So this is my thing. I hope for the sake of Detroit that they have people who are very competent and knowledgeable in this cryptocurrency space, in the blockchain world. That's the only thing that I care about. So it is going to, so if FD White, if I send Bitcoin to the Detroit, it's going to be converted to USD, which is cool. There's really no way it could be jacked up like that. But in the future, if Detroit started to, okay, we're going to take your Bitcoin and we're going to keep the Bitcoin in Bitcoin. Now that's where you have to be a little bit more savvy. That's where you have to be a little bit more knowledgeable and coherent in this space, because it does get, it gets a lot. It can be a lot. Can be a lot, especially when it comes to security, especially when it comes to, how you're holding your Bitcoin, because if you lose it, it's over. You can't recover it. So that's another thing. I just hope, they have competent and knowledgeable people taking care of this. So moving on, it says, let's go back to the article. It says, while embracing crypto offers benefit, it also presents significant challenges, which we kind of alluded to just a second ago. It says Detroit's plan could attract innovative driven businesses like myself that I'm trying to start, possibly here. If they're going to be doing that, I won't leave. I'll stay here, maybe, fueling a tech renaissance. However, the volatility, now listen to this. This is the number one thing when people talk about crypto, they always talk about crash, crash, crash. So I understand that is definitely a very good concern. But if you look at the Bitcoin chart, it's up and to the right. Just go to any chart, do it from about 2010 or 2012 until now. Zoomed out perspective is up and to the right. So you can't deny that this has been a fast appreciating asset. And take away all the ebbs and the flows, just put on a little line chart, and it's going to just look just like this, up and to the right. So you can't deny that Bitcoin has stood the test of times, and ignore the ebbs and the flows, and you'll really see what's really going on, what's really popping, as I like to say. So let's jump back into it before we get out of here. It says another advantage is the potential to streamline bureaucratic processes. Blockchain technology, which underpins cryptocurrencies, can provide secure and efficient means for validation and settlement, potentially reducing administrative overhead. Nevertheless, this requires substantial investment in technological infrastructure and staff training. Exactly what we was talking about. If they want, hey, I'll come on and consult if they need me to, which could burden the city's resources if not managed correctly. So this is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't even read this part of the article, but this is exactly what I was talking about. So hopefully they have some people in there who are knowledgeable and coherent in the space. And if not, hopefully they do a lot of training before everything rolls out, or they continue to roll out more and more in the blockchain and crypto space. Welcoming change or risking stability. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about the critics, because we all know there are tons and tons of critics when it comes to crypto. Me, I don't listen to them. If I were to listen to them, I would be doing something else right now. A lot of people laughed at me. I told people I was going all in on crypto. I told people I was becoming an influencer, a cryptocurrency or investment influencer. I was talking about crypto all day. They were laughing. They were saying crypto was going bankrupt when FTX was going along. I said, no, this is what I'm gonna do. And I didn't listen to them. And now, they probably want to call and text me, but it's cool. You can still call and text me. I'll give you a couple plays. Critics argue that the rapid inclusion of digital assets in government operations might outpace regulatory frameworks. This is a good one, though. This is a good point. Increasing susceptibility to cyber threats and fraud, the lack of comprehensive regulatory measures around crypto continues to be a significant concern for many financial experts and policy. So now this is true. This is true. Let's make me bigger. So this is true. Crypto has not that much regulation. With Donald Trump getting in, he's going to fire the SEC, Security Exchange Commission's boss, or he's the SEC, the chairman. There we go. Because the chairman has been very, very, very standoffish and very, very, very bad for the crypto space. With Donald Trump being a pro crypto president, and a lot of people who are getting in, a lot of the people on the right, I guess, or whoever is in, it's a lot of people on the left too. So we can't make it political, but a lot of people who are in the space now. And with the president being pro crypto, he's going to bring in hopefully a pro crypto SEC chairman who will regulate and get these regulations going, and then we can move forward. Another thing, or another point talking about this, is what they were talking about when it comes to fraud and cyber threats. Now, this is something that crypto does lack, especially if it is not done right. The security of crypto, like a lot of these blockchains have been breached. A lot of these blockchains have been hacked. That is a very, very, very good point. So as the market, or as the space rather, not the market, because the market is one thing and the technology is another thing. As the technology grows and as the technology gets a little bit better, I think that the security measures will inevitably get better as well. And so I think this will not be much of a concern, especially once these regulations come in, and maybe it's regulated to a way where you have to have these type of frameworks when it comes to the security and things like that. So I think those will work hand in hand. So that's just something that you have to wait on. Technology, as technology evolves, then it will be I think that will get a lot better. On a global scale, let's go back to this and we'll wrap it up. Detroit's initiative could intensify the push for international financial regulation updates. As more cities contemplate similar adjustments, there could be a ripple effect influencing international trade policies and drawing attention to the need for collaborative cryptocurrency governance. In conclusion, Detroit's decision is not solely a local affair, but a potential harbinger of broader global transitions as cities worldwide watch this keyword experiment unfold. The strategic integration of cryptocurrencies into the public policy could lead to unprecedented economic models that redefine cities as we know them. Say that 5 times fast. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is a case study. This is an experiment. That's the key word that we're talking here. Experiment. So I don't expect everything to just be all hunky dory from the beginning. Everything, just going smooth. Everybody's just accepting it. I don't even think anybody's gonna probably pay with crypto. I don't know if it starts in 2024, 2025 or 2026 or when it starts. I think next year, 2025, or the 2024 taxes. So this is an experiment. And the experiment, it seems like they're starting pretty slow. It seems like they're starting slow with just sending the crypto over and then converting it instantly to USD, which is cool because if they're trying to, like we talked about this earlier in the video, if they're trying to like hold it and get wallets and doing all that other stuff, and they're not, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. And like you said, like we said, and like we all know, crypto is volatile. So if you send if you send them $1,000 worth of taxes and then Bitcoin crashes and now that $1,000 turns into 400, then it's like, oh, the city is like, oh shoot, we messed up. So it is something where gradually they have to come out with a plan, implement a plan, or a longer term plan, not just looking at something from year to year with the ebbs and flows and how crypto goes and how the market moves, because the market does move, the value of these cryptos do move, but as more and more adoption happens, as market caps get higher, it's harder to move these digital assets. So with Bitcoin going up, Bitcoin starting to hit these all-time highs after all-time highs, we will see more of these stories, I believe. We have been seeing a lot of these stories, but they just haven't been in the forefront. They haven't been like front page news because the market wasn't popping like this. So now the market, like I said, is popping. So now this news is going to be more in the limelight, more in the forefront, and then people are going to start being more and more intrigued about it. So if you're more intrigued, let me know. I'll come and I'll try to do my best to explain, things that you don't know about or things that you're inquiring about, and we can go from there. I've been in crypto since 2020. I was doing 14, 16-hour days for 2 years straight to get my knowledge up, learn the markets, learn the space, learn everything I could. I'm not a guru. I don't know everything, but if I don't know something, you better believe that I'll find out. If I want to learn it, I'll figure it out, man. So it's just what it is, man. So this is FD White, man. I just wanted to come make this quick video. A lot of people were hitting me up on Facebook. A lot of people in my local space was hitting me up on Facebook, asking me to talk about it. So I said, okay, I'll jump on YouTube, make a video, and send it out for everybody to see, everybody to watch if they want to watch it. So shout out to Detroit, man. Shout out to Detroit being a trailblazer and taking a leap of faith on crypto. I think more and more cities, more and more countries, more and more governments, more and more companies, like it's a listing goes on and on of countries and governments and companies that hold these on their balance sheet, hold these on their reserves. So just do a quick little Google search of who holds Bitcoin, and you'll see the list is pretty long all around the world, not just here, not just in America, globally. So this is a global thing. This is just not a city thing, a state thing, a country thing. This is a global thing. Crypto is global. So this is definitely commendable to the people over in Detroit who's making these decisions. So this is FD White, man. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10K subscribers. I'm at like 1,200 now. I'm about to make a huge push. Huge push. So help me out. Help me get to 10K, man. Help me get to 10K. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you in a minute. Peace.